So this is the Canon M50. I've had this for about 3 to 4 years, and honestly it has been amazing and really has been a workhorse for me. One of the most amazing things about this camera for me is the size. As you can see, it fits in my hand. It's so small and discreet, especially if you're going to be using it outdoors and you don't want to look like you're an entire filming crew. You can just have this small little dainty camera with you. So just a little tour around the camera. The front here comes with the lens cap on the lens so that it doesn't get scratched or blurry. This kit that I bought actually came with the lens. It's the Canon 15 to 45 that is specifically made for this camera. When you turn the camera on, which there's a little switch here for you to turn the camera on, it will automatically ask for you to hold the lens switch so that you can see the lens go in and out and focus and zoom how you want that to be. And then when you're ready to put it back in, you just kind of squeeze that again and it goes back where it needs to be. There is a mic jack here on the left hand side of the camera for if you want to add a mic to the camera. I will say that the onboard sound is amazing, but if you're going to be outside and there's going to be any kind of wind, I definitely recommend to have a mic with a wind filter on it, and you would just plug that into here. I'm going to close that up, and at the top is where you would put the mic. There's a hot shoe for a microphone, and I simply just put mine here, something like this. It can simply slide on the top of the camera very easily, and then you would plug this here into the mic jack. So super simple for a basic little setup. Then on the back you have the screen here. This is part of the reason I really bought the camera, because if I'm filming something, let me put this back out so you can kind of see it, take that cap off. If I'm filming something, right, I want to be able to see what it is that I'm looking at. And then also, if I was filming myself, I could also see myself, see? That's one of the biggest reasons I got this camera, is because it had this screen that was on a swivel that I could move backwards or frontwards depending on what I was filming, and go ahead and get the shot that I needed and be able to see it effectively. As you can see here, you can change the settings very easily on this camera. You don't need to know how to do all the, specific settings on regular DSLR cameras. You can simply put this on manual if you want to be fancy, or you can put this on just regular movie recording. You can put it on photo, and then it has built-in filters for you that you simply choose, and it automatically makes the video come out good, so you don't have to be a pro. That was one of the draws for me. As you can see here, there are several different settings though that you can go through on the camera and use and update and customize everything. Overall, 3 years, 4 years later with this camera, it is still one of my go-tos. I literally pick this up on a regular basis. If I'm going to be vlogging something and it's not a standard sit down video, this is my go-to camera. I use this mainly these days as my main live streaming camera. It is set up here on my live streaming desk with this desk clamp, and it's here for when I'm live streaming. If I'm doing any sort of vlogging outside of the home, I just take this camera, I pop on my little handy dandy stand here, I go ahead and I put my mic on the top, and then we're ready to go. So overall, this is still an absolutely amazing camera. As I said, it's super easy to use. That is the biggest thing. It's easy to use, and I love that about it, and it's great. And if you're looking for something and you're a beginner and you want something that's literally plug and play, this would be the camera that I would recommend.